represent the solar system, here I have two balls, a bigger one which represents the sun and a smaller one which represents the planets and how it orbits around the sun. We studied about the solar system in Discover book. Do you remember this? This is the sun and these are the planets here, as you can see, in which the planets orbit around the sun. I want you to look closely to the place of the sun. What do you observe? The center of the solar system and all the planets revolve around the sun. But why does one object, which is the sun, get to the center of motion? ليه الشمس هي مركز السولار system? What combinations of objects would best model a planet revolving around the sun? إيه اللي ممكن نستخدمه كنموذج يبين الدوران? The planets around the sun. And what type of pattern results from the motion of planets revolving around the sun? إيه الأنماط اللي بتنتج من دوران الكواكب حول الشمس? Now, let's post these very important questions on our evidence board. So again, the first question that we had is, why does one object, which is the sun, get to be the center of the motion? For the second question, what type of pattern results from the motion of planets revolving around the sun? The third question, what combination of objects would best model a planet revolving around the sun? We are going to answer these questions through the activity while reading the text and watching the video. And I will go now and check the activity on our textbook. First, we are going to watch the video and I want you, don't forget to think of the three questions. ما تنسوش تفكروا في الثلاث أسئلة اللي احنا لسه معلقينهم. يلا نتفرج على الفيديو.
Ancient astronomers believed that Earth was the center of the solar system and that the sun and other bodies revolved around Earth. But in 1543, Nicholas Copernicus stated that Earth and the other planets revolved around the sun. Planets are major celestial bodies orbiting the sun. Earth is a planet. The planets travel or revolve around the sun in a path called an orbit. At this very moment, we're orbiting the sun at an amazing speed of 107,000 kilometers per hour. There's an invisible force between the sun and the planets called gravity that holds the planets in place. Gravity is a force of attraction or pull between objects. The sun's powerful gravitational force holds all of the objects in the solar system together. You decide. What would happen to the planets without gravity? Without gravity, Earth and the other planets would fly off into space. Planets do not have motors that propel them through space, so what forces are responsible for moving planets in their orbit? The planets are in a continual state of motion as a result of inertia. Inertia is the tendency of moving objects to stay in motion. It's believed that planets were propelled into motion when the solar system was created. The combined forces of gravity and inertia cause the planets to revolve around the sun in oval-shaped orbits called ellipses. Let's now take a more detailed look at some of the planets closest to the Sun.
Surely, we have got some new information and the main ideas from the video. We have known that the Sun is the center of the solar system. The Sun's powerful gravitational pull holds the planets together. Earth and other planets revolve around the Sun. The path is a flattened circle or an ellipse. Now, you can return to the text in your book and record your observations to help you answer the questions of the following text. After we read the text, we can answer the questions together. Now, the first question is, why is the Sun the center of the motion in our solar system? As we observed in the video, the Sun is much bigger and more massive than all the other objects. Its gravity pulls the other planets toward it. الشمس هي أكبر وأضخم جسم في السولار سيستم، عشان كده بتقدر تجذب كل الكواكب تجاهها. The second question is, what combination of objects would best model a planet revolving around the Sun? We need to create a model of two objects revolving around each other, and we can use the materials that our teacher provides us with.
تقدر تتابع كل دروسك على تطبيق مدرستنا بلس. مدرستنا، المستقبل يبدأ الآن.